Hello? Ooh, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through my 6 a.m. morning routine. Now, this is something I've only recently implemented, and it was massively inspired by the book I'm reading, which is called The 5 a.m. Club. Obviously, the title suggests that you should wake up at 5 a.m., but I chose 6 a.m. My main reasons for waking up early is to boost my productivity. I usually feel a lot more positive when I wake up early, and it gives me more time to implement the habits which ultimately lead to me being the best version of myself. The whole idea behind waking up early isn't to just wake up early, but it's rather to practice self-discipline by doing something hard. And doing something hard will lead me closer to my goals and bettering myself. More importantly, it's not waking up early which is the important part, but rather going to bed early, because that's the hard part. It's like getting rid of all the mindless content you watch in the evenings just to like unwind and kind of turn off your mind by watching Netflix, YouTube, scrolling TikTok or social media. Yeah, waking up early kind of gets rid of that because you simply can't afford to do that because you haven't got the time. And personally speaking, it reduces the chances of me partaking in any nighttime activities, which for the most part include drinking. And yeah, me being on my early no drinking journey, it does help a lot. Because, you know, if you want to meet your friends, you can always do something in the daytime. There's nothing wrong with that. And usually you're not drinking in the daytime, you know? Like breakfast date, hello, anyone? Obviously I still do meet my friends at night, but it just massively reduces the chances of me doing something silly. Now, obviously waking up at 6 a.m. is a little bit unrealistic if you work a nighttime job. Like, for example, recently I started working in a bar and they usually close at around 2 a.m. And that's just ridiculous to then go home and try and wake up at 6 a.m. Like, that's just stupid. So I get it, it doesn't work for everyone, but I did recently quit that job because it wasn't aligning with my values or my lifestyle. So yeah, I'm not telling you to quit your job, I'm just like giving you a real life example. And can I just say, the real flex isn't waking up early, it's getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That's the real flex. Because you can't do anything if you're sleep deprived. You're not efficient. Anyway, let's get on with my morning routine. So when I wake up, I immediately get out of bed and turn on the kettle and make myself a cup of tea. And when that's done, I go straight outside and sit down and watch the glorious sunrise and just wait for my brain to kind of turn on a bit and function. By the time I finish my tea, I've woken up a bit and I grab my headphones. I make a point of using wired headphones. If you know, you know. And I'll do a meditation. I'll just pick one of the meditations from my playlist. I've got a playlist on my YouTube. It's called Yoga and Meditation. You can feel free to follow it and use those meditations. I'm currently loving the one called Grand Rising. It's really good for the morning. Once I've finished meditating, the sun has usually risen and it's beaming, so it motivates me to get up and move my body. So I'll just jump onto my yoga mat and I'll just stretch out my body, or I'll follow a yoga class if I feel like. And by the time I'm done, I usually feel like a 22-year-old and not a 75-year-old. Yeah, I definitely need to stretch in the morning. Like, your body's been laying still for 8 hours, you need to move. So now that I'm feeling a bit more like myself, I will go inside and just clear up any like leftovers from last night or like any mess, because clear environment, clear mind. Yeah, then I'll make myself a cup of matcha. Coffee is a little bit too strong for the early hours in the morning, so matcha just, you know, it hits the spot. Whilst I sip on my matcha, then I'll just grab my journal and start writing whatever comes to my mind, any thoughts, any feelings, and then I will grab my prompt sheet, which you can also download. It's something that I just put together myself, and it makes space for gratitude and pre-planning my day. I love writing out my day in like bullet points because it helps me visualize what my day is going to look like and what I want to focus on, and by visualizing it's more likely going to happen. So I find that a very powerful tool. However, I always leave space for spontaneity because you can't overplan your day. You gotta leave some space for God to work his magic. After that's done, I usually grab whatever book I'm reading and read at least 10 pages. I'll either read straight away or I'll leave it to the end. I like to mix it up a little bit. I don't like doing the same thing every single day, you know, but I still like to do the same habits, just maybe in a different order. Around about this time, I usually start getting hungry, so I'll start the day off right by making a healthy breakfast. And I have been loving this porridge meal that I've curated. It's got raw cacao and blueberries and bananas and maca powder, honey, all the good stuff. And it usually sets me up for the day with lots of carbs. You need carbs because they are good for you. Then I'll get dressed. Even if I'm staying at home, I love getting dressed up. It just puts me in the right mindset to get things done. And whilst I'm getting ready, I'll either listen to a podcast or affirmations. I've been really loving this artist on Spotify called Mindful Manifestations. They're like a really groovy way of listening to affirmations in the morning, and I always feel really good after I listen to them. Or I'll just put on my Hype Vibe playlist and just jam out and have a little dance sesh in my bathroom, you know. That usually gets me ready for the day. And I'm usually all revved up after that, so I'm ready to take on the day and start doing my most important task for the day on whatever project I'm working on that day. And that's it. That's my morning routine. Let me know if you took anything away from today's video. And if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
No, you're wrong when you say you don't wanna dance. That's not like you, yeah. Shock me up when you said to me nice that you only like jazz and blues. It's gotta be smooth.